Good afternoon and welcome to Zaleski Sports and another day of softball action here at Madison Field, located on the campus of Madison School, just across from the high school here. And I see over they're having practice over on Safford Field here also. So we've got cloudy skies today as temperature is a little warmer than it has been the last 2-3 days, as the temperature is up to 66 degrees as we were battling on Monday, Tuesdays, and even Wednesdays and Thursdays. Pretty much temperatures in the 40s and 50s and a very, very strong wind of gust of 30 miles per hour. We've got a 16 mile an hour weather wind right now, and it's cloudy skies here, and there is a little few showers around the area. Hopefully it will not affect us here. So today is senior day here at Marshfield, and they are going to recognize also the seniors from Eau Claire North Huskies, as Jasmine Walker, a senior, and Ashlyn Mallet, a senior. In fact, we will do a little something different at the end of the ball game today. Usually we pick a star player, but we're going to recognize the seniors tonight, as we have 6 of them here, as Marshfield has 4 of them. And they have Lydia Garvin, and they have Cameron Pierce and Kendall Pierce and Ari Pugh. As what we'll do is we'll, at the end of the ball game, on our postgame show, the Nasonville Dairy postgame show, we'll go down and kind of interview the 6 seniors that will be very close to. Marshfield's got one more home game here, and actually North has Eau Claire Memorial the next 2 games next week. And so their high school careers will be coming to an end, and it'll be a sad, sad moment. So, but we're gonna take a listen right now to some of the seniors right now.
Doing our little chant at practice, thinking we were hilarious. Who would have imagined those days would lead to this moment? It has been a privilege to watch you grow, not only as an incredible teammate, but into the amazing person you are today. You are the type of person that changes the mood and energy in every room that you are in. You constantly bring energy, encouragement, and the kind of positivity that people naturally gravitate toward. One of the things we admire most about you is no matter the circumstance or the outcome of any situation, you have this way of making it a positive experience. You have came to this team and accepted your role, and you excel daily at everything you do, including being absolutely hilarious and a friend everyone needs to have in their life. Our team would not be the same without you. I'm going to miss our little pregame chant we do, and I don't know how I'm going to get my luck next year without it.
And that was Lillian Griesbach, and they are talking about Lydia Garvin at this time.
Impact goes so much deeper than that. You've helped create memories we'll all carry long after softball ends. From the bus rides to dugout conversations to all the little moments in between, you've made this team feel like a family. Lydia is someone younger players look up to, teammates trust, and someone friends can always count on. Thank you for being such an incredible teammate and an even better friend. Thank you for always being the friend I could run to and talk to for hours on end, being there with a shoulder I could lean on whenever I needed. Thank you for all the laughs and all the memories you've given this team. You've made such a huge impact on every single one of us, and your presence is a gift that has touched each and every one of us. And is something we're going to miss more than you know. Even though this chapter is ending, we know this is only the beginning for you. We have no doubt that wherever life takes you, you're going to continue making people feel valued, loved, and inspired, just like you did for us. We're so proud of you, and we're so lucky we got to call you our teammate. We love you, Lydia.
And that is Avery Kellnoffer saying a few words about Lydia Garvin. And the next senior coming out will be number 13, Cameron Pierce, starting outfielder, as we will have Ryan Costa talking at this time.
From the moment I met you, I knew we would be good friends. You have the most amazing, energetic, outgoing, and caring personality I've ever met. I love how you can make anyone's days better when they are down or upset. You bring the light to the darkest of rooms, and I will always admire that. I'm so glad that we've gotten the chance to go from sitting on the bench in basketball to playing on the field together in softball. I'm so grateful we have gotten to share laughs on and off the field, whether that was because we did something stupid or someone else did something stupid. I will forever remember the fun times with you, and I wish you the best in your college journey. I will miss having my bench buddy, and most of all, I will miss my friend. One of the best moments I've had with you was when we were sitting on the bench during a basketball game, having a conversation like normal, and we were down by like 30. All of a sudden, the coach is yelling my name from the bench, telling me to go in, and I said crap. I can't say the other word, so we just went with that. And you and Kendall were both laughing so hard, and I'm pretty sure I airballed on the next play. It was hilarious, and looking back, I will never forget that. Now I'm so happy you get to enjoy life to the fullest and be happy in whatever you decide to do.
Kim, to my amazing teammate, it's been an honor to share the field with you. I remember when I first started as a freshman, and you were one of my first older teammates to share an amazing friendship with. I wanted to thank you for your kind, loving, and caring personality through these past 3 years. You've never failed to put a smile on all of our faces, no matter what circumstances. You're more than just a teammate, you're a friend, and I'm so proud of everything you've accomplished, and I'm so excited to see all the amazing things you'll do in the next chapter of your life. You'll do great things, and I'm so proud to call you my teammate. Congratulations, Kim.
And the last one that spoke was Lilia Upman. As Cameron's sister Kendall comes out now, an outfielder and infielder for the Tigers here. And coming out to speak a few words is pitcher Molly Fox.
Kendall, bus buddy, juicy joints, the one who will always put a smile on my face, the person I can tell anything to, the one who will always be there. I'm so beyond grateful that you went back out for softball this year, and I never expected to meet someone who would mean so much to me in such a short amount of time. From the moment I got to know you and playing with you, you have been one of the most caring and loving people I've ever met. You have such a loving, caring, and inspiring heart. You make everyone around you feel valued and included. Even though I have called you Cameron and Cameron I've called you Kendall, I have learned to know both your personalities and how much you have impacted my life. Going into your future, I wish you the best of luck, but honestly, I know you will do perfectly fine with the amazing human being you are. No matter where life takes you after senior year, I know you are going to continue to make people feel loved, supported, wherever you go. I'm really going to miss having you around, but I'll always be thankful that softball brought us together. I'm going to miss having someone to talk to on the bus and on the field, but I know you will always just be one phone call away. I love you forever, Kendall. I'm so proud of you, and I can't wait to see all the amazing things you've accomplished in your life.
And that is Molly Fox with kind words to Kendall Pierce, senior here on senior night for the Marshfield Tigers. And our last one will be Ari Pugh, first baseman for the Tigers. And coming out to speak is number 7, that is Brooklyn Kramus.
Tonight we can celebrate someone who's given so much heart, energy, and passion to the team. From the first pitch to the final inning, you've shown what it means to lead in confidence, kindness, and determination. You didn't just play the game, you made practice louder with laughter, the dugout brighter with your spirit, and every teammate just better by being beside them. You've always had a smile on your face when you'd go catch bullpens and we would call dibs on what pitcher we wanted, or taking reps at first. If I ever made a mistake, you would help me, and there was always some words of encouragement to back it up. You always worked so hard and loved softball so much, and you have inspired us so much more than you realize. As you step into your next chapter, just remember the impact you've made here the last couple years and how far beyond the scoreboard it will take you. We are so proud of you and so grateful for every memory and so excited to see all the amazing things you have ahead of you.
on those 8U fields of Marshfield and how fast time has gone by. We started off on Marshfield fast pitch, then went to Central Wisconsin Edge. From who knows how long, and now we are back to Marshfield, where it all started. From the very beginning, Ari has always been the funny, outgoing one. The kind of teammate who can make everyone laugh, even during tough games. With her silly comments like, aim for the shoes and be lightning like Larry. Whether it was in the dugout or at practice, or just being herself, Ari has always brought energy and positivity to the team. But what I've always admired and will forever miss is that she's not just funny, but shows up when it matters the most, and is someone you can always count on. It's really special getting to finish this big chapter with Ari after so many years of playing ball together. I'm grateful I got to share a field with her, and I know she is going to do amazing things in the future. Congrats, Ari. We're all so proud of you, and girl, I love you.
And that is Maddie Cole, the center fielder for the Tigers, saying kind words about Ari Pugh, first baseman for the Marshfield Tigers, as it's senior night here at Madison Field.
Once again, best of luck, seniors, all your future plans. Thank you for your dedication, sacrifice, and leadership to the Marshfield softball program. As a side note from the Marshfield coaches, as a happy Mother's Day weekend, as a small token of appreciation for all the mothers that are in attendance today, we'd like to give each mom a small gift. Please step by the concession stand for a small gift of thanks.
And the mothers are going to get a gift here also. Mother's Day just around the corner, a couple days away. And happy Mother's Day, early Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And I know I'm going to enjoy Mother's Day with my darling wife and my daughter, as we're going to go to Libby McNeil's at Hotel Marshfield. I understand that I missed the great breakfast they had last year, and my wife talked about it for a month, that it was just a fantastic breakfast. So I get to go along this time to have a great brunch at Libby McNeil's. So a little poll for them, and I'm going to have a great time. So the umpires are out there now, and what we're going to do is I'm going to turn it over to John. He's going to say tell us about the great sponsors that we have here, as we're going to be right back for the start of starting lineup and first pitch, as we'll not start really right at 5 o'clock, but we'll get her going here in just a bit. And you're watching high school softball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale. We have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
And we're back here at Madison Field, located on the campus of Marshfield High School, along with Madison School and Safford Field, and the new football field over there also. And they're just finishing up here, going over the ground rules. And the Tigers are coming off a outstanding 9-0 win down at Wisconsin Rapids at the Quadroplex on Tuesday as they beat the Red Raiders of Wisconsin Rapids, as Lillian Griesbach homered and drove in 5 runs in that contest, as she had a sacrifice fly to plate a run in the first inning and then smacked a 3-run homer in the second and had an RBI single in the fourth to lead the Tigers to that 9-0 win. And the Tigers are now 11-5 overall and 6-1 in the conference. And Molly Fox threw a complete game shutout for Marshfield, striking out 8 and scattering 6 hits. And Ari Pugh and Kendall Pierce have been starting to hit the ball very well, as they each had 3 hits in that contest for the Tigers. The Eau Claire North Huskies, on Tuesday, they defeated Rice Lake 13-6 and then came back last night and lost to Rice Lake 4-2. The starting lineup for the Eau Claire North Huskies, who come into this contest with a 4-5 conference record. They're in the Big Rivers Conference, and 9-7 overall, and they are coached by Kelsey Fitch in her 3rd season of St. Cloud State alumni. And leading off for the Huskies, batting first and catching, Livia Naumüller. Batting second, and DP for the Huskies, number 23, Addie Parker. Batting third, and playing third base, number 19, Delaney Helland. Batting in the cleanup spot for the Huskies and playing second base, number 9, Everly Berg. Batting in the 5 spot is the left fielder, number 12, Hadley Sullivan. Batting in the 6th spot is the center fielder, number 22, Elena Johnson. Batting in the 7th spot, the first baseman, number 8, Lily Sinet. Batting in the 8th spot, the right fielder, number 14, Ashlyn Mallet. And batting in the 9th spot and pitching today, Emma Goldbach. And also at the flex position and playing shortstop, number 20, Amani Woodruff. And as I mentioned, the head coach for the Huskies, Kelsey Fitch, in her 3rd season. For the Marshfield Tigers, leading off and playing center field, Maddie Cole. In the number 2 spot, the third baseman, Lydia Garvin. In the 3 spot and on the mound, Molly Fox. Batting in the cleanup spot, she's on a tear, 15 RBIs just in the last 4 ball games, and catching, Lily Griesbach. Batting in the 5 spot and playing left field, Avery Kelnhofer. Batting in the 6th spot for the Tigers, the shortstop, number 10, Ryan Costa. In the number 7 spot, the first baseman, Ari Pugh. In the 8th spot, the second baseman, number 14, Kendall Pierce. And batting in the 9th spot and playing right field, number 13, Cameron Pierce. The Tigers are coached by Becky Linsmeyer in her 5th season. And at this time, the playing of our national anthem. And a great rendition of our national anthem. As I mentioned, we have cloudy skies and the winds are out of the west at about 16 miles an hour. So I'll tell you, you get it into that right center field power alley and get it up in that air current, and that's going to be out of here. As you can see the flags here, in the distance here.
Is expected and greatly appreciated.
Heading right. In fact, actually, it's kind of switching back and forth. It looks like it's kind of wrapped around the flagpole out there, and like I said, as you get it up in the air there, it's going to go out. And the Tigers have been on a tear lately. As I'm trying to think, well, of course, Griesbach with a home run against Wisconsin Rapids down there at the Quadruplex down in Wisconsin Rapids. But they had a ball game earlier where they had 3 home runs in the contest, and they've been hitting the ball very, very well. And Molly Fox, who's on the mound today, as she is making her, making her 13th start on the season. She's got a 10-1 overall record. She has given up 57 hits, 22 runs, 15 earned, has walked 33, struck out 117. Actually, she is leading the Wisconsin Valley Conference in strikeouts this season during conference play. She has hit 5 batters, and she has pitched 77 innings and has an outstanding earned run average of 1.36, and she's only a sophomore. Tigers have her for 2 more years, so we're ready to start here as we'll get my computer going here, and we are at 5:04, and we'll see if it stays at 5:04 for this first pitch as the umpire holds Molly up, gives the signal, and Molly in the windup. And a first pitch right down the main drag for a call strike. First pitch at 5:04 Central Time, as Molly has been outstanding all season long here, as actually with the bat also, she's had an outstanding season. And Molly with the next pitch, ground ball to third, and through the hole and out to left field as our leadoff hitter, Olivia Miller, gets a base hit out to left field to start this contest. Bringing up the DP, Addie Parker in the number 2 spot for the Huskies, left-handed hitter. As Molly gets the sign from Lily, and the pitch as it goes off of Lily's glove. That'll be scored as a pass ball, as Eddie had the bat out there for a bunt, pulled it back, and then the pitch went right off the top of the glove of Lily Griesbach. And the next pitch squares around, and a call strike right at the letters. Evens the count at 1-1 here with nobody down. Just the start of this afternoon's game with the Eau Claire North Huskies from the Big Rivers Conference taking on the Marshfield Tigers here at Madison Field. And a foul ball back into the net brings the count to 1-2. Molly's been pretty much the main pitcher this year. Lydia Garvin has thrown some. Lydia with a 1-3 record pitching-wise, but Tigers have been playing outstanding softball in the last week and a half, as that one is fouled off and over on the top of the north dugout. Since that loss against Stevens Point a week and a half ago, Marshfield has reeled off 4 out of 5 ball games and playing very well. Pitched down low, blocked nicely by Griesbach. Makes the count now 2-2 with nobody down here in the top of the first inning for the North Huskies. Molly comes, sets, gets the sign from Lily. And the pitch. And a shot to third. Over to first in time, as going to third is Livia Newmiller. As Addie gets the job done, as they put up 5-3 first out, bringing up the number 3 hitter, the third baseman, Delaney Helland. Right-handed hitter. We'll see if Molly can get out of trouble here as that pitch comes right down main drag there for a call strike. Yeah, a little practice going on over there, and as varsity having practice over on Safford Field over there, as they had a rough one last night against Wisconsin Rapids and lost, I think it was 11-6, but They had an early lead in that, but let it slip away as Rapids comes up with a big win. Marshfield Tigers girls softball will be back here on Tuesday. And that pitch just missing outside. Count now 2-1 on Delaney Howard, third baseman. And Tigers, as I mentioned, will be in action here against DC Everest. As up at Everest, that contest finished up as went to extra innings and Tiger victory and a base hit for Delaney and an RBI as the Huskies get on the board right away here and take a 1-0 lead. So quick start here for the Huskies. And the cleanup hitter now, the second baseman, Everly Berg, left-handed hitter. And the pitch down low, knocked down nicely by Griesbach as Delaney holds up over at first base there. Huskies leading here in the early going, 1-0. As two big hits and a pass ball brings in a run. And the next pitch right at the letters for a call strike. 1-1 count with one down. And just around the corner, actually a week from tonight, as the Chaparrals start their season, as they'll take on the Whittlesea Reds at Jack Hackman Field. And I'll be there to bring you all that action on Friday night. So come on out to Hackman Field and see the Chaps this year. They've got about a 24, 25 game schedule this year. I think about 12 or 13 home games. 12 or 13 home games. So as I'm having a little problems with my cord here, it's kind of going in and out here. But we got her under control now. 2-2 count to the left-handed hitter, Everly Berg, as 3 of the 4 batters so far have been left-handed hitters for the Huskies. And a call strike, catching the inside corner, and that's a Serve Pro strikeout. Call Serve Pro for your number 1 in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never happened. So Molly gets her first strikeout, and that is strikeout number 118 on the season. And next pitch, whoa, just looked really good, just missed. To Hadley Sullivan, the left fielder, batting in the number 5 spot for the Huskies. Runner at first, 2 down, with a 1-0 count. As Hadley fouls that one off. Elena Johnson will follow Hadley here. Elena playing center field for the Huskies. As Molly grabs a rosin bag, gets the sign and the deliver, and a swing and a miss for a call, or a swinging strike for 2. As encouragement down in that third base coach's box from head coach Kelsey Fitch. And a pitch just missed outside. It threw it on to first, and Delaney is back in time. Of course, Kelsey Fitch, an outstanding softball player, and from St. Cloud State. And she graduated, I want to say, about 10 years ago. And a foul tip into the glove of Griesbach for the second strikeout, and that again also is a Serve Pro strikeout. Call Serve Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never happened. So for the Huskies, in the top of the first inning, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. And after a half inning of play, it's the Eau Claire North Huskies 1 and the Marshfield Tigers coming to bat. And you're watching high school softball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Simple, clear, helpful, and built around you. This isn't just a new building, it's a new experience for our members and for the Stevens Point community. Now it's easier than ever to stop in when it works for you. With 24/7 drive-through access, our services fit your schedule, not the other way around. Here at Simplicity, that's the kind of experience we believe in. You'll still see the same friendly faces, now in a space designed to serve you better and enhance the community we're proud to be a part of. We can't wait to welcome you in.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neillsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
And leading off for the Tigers here is we've got 2 pitches in as they come out real quick here and warm up pretty fast as we got a 1-1 count on the center fielder, Maddie Cole. And Maddie takes a call, strike 2, as Maddie on the season hitting .382 for the Tigers with 21 hits, 13 singles, 7 doubles, and 1 triple. And she has 8 RBIs on the season, as she hits a ground ball in the hole and nicely stopped by the shortstop, Woodruff. But Maddie will pick up her first hit of the ball game, starts it out for the Tigers. That is her 22nd hit on the season. That actually now has tied the lead in the Tiger lineup or ball club this year, tied with Lydia Garvin with 22 hits. And bringing up Lydia Garvin. And Lydia takes a call strike. Lydia hitting an outstanding .407 on the season with 9 RBIs. As Maddie Cole has 3 stolen bases on the season. She's been caught once stealing. As Goldbach gets a pitch down low, makes the count 1-1 here. We're in the bottom of the first inning as leadoff hitter Maddie Cole gets on. Lydia Garvin, the third baseman. And a shot back to the mound. Throw over the second in time. That one will go 1-4 as Lydia will get on with a fielder's choice, bringing up Molly Fox. Molly on the season leads the team in home runs as she's hitting .385 on the season, an on-base percentage of .414. She has 20 hits for the Tigers. They've got 5 ball players with 20 or more hits, really bunched up right there. And actually, Molly has 22 RBIs, tied for the lead with Lillian Griesbach. Lillian's been on a tear this year, or the last, maybe week and a half, 2 weeks. She's been really on a tear, so some great power in that first 4 in this Tiger lineup. As Goldbach looks at her arm, and the pitch. And a fly ball out to center field. It's got a chance, off the wall. And rounding second is Garvin as Fox goes in with a double as Molly gave it a ride off the center field wall and moves Garvin all the way over to third. So the Tigers now with runners at second and third with 1 down here and bringing up the cleanup hitter, the red-hot Lily Griesbach, the catching for the Tigers as Lillian is hitting .370 on the season. She's got 2 home runs. She's got 22 RBIs and tied for the lead. First pitch inside for a ball. As Lillian has raised that average. In fact, she's had 15 RBIs just in the last 5 ball games, and she's just been outstanding in the last week and a half. And a foul way out of play. So with runners at second and third, with Garvin at third, Fox at second, and Griesbach with a 1-1 count and 1 down here in the bottom of the first inning. And the pitch, changeup way outside for ball 2, 2-1 to Lily Griesbach. As the Tigers threatening here in the first inning, trying to get that run back that the Huskies got in the top of the first. And next pitch inside for a ball, 3-1 as first base is open. In the on-deck circle, Avery Kellenhofer, and I'll tell you, there's some hitting there also. She leads the Tigers in hitting. And Lily fouls that one off as Avery hitting .455 for the Tigers, and another player with 20 hits, and she's got 2 home runs this year. So some power in that 3, 4, and 5, and work getting a walk is Lily Griesbach, and loads the bases for the Tigers, bringing up Avery Kellenhofer. As she's hitting .455 on the season. She's got an on-base percentage of .457. She's got 20 hits, 11 RBIs, 2 home runs. She has scored 11 times also. As Golbach gets the sign and pitch upstairs for ball 1. As Golbach looks into the dugout, and then she looks at her arm, and a ground ball is shortstop off the glove. And rounding third and coming home is Molly Fox as Garvin scores also, and the Tigers take a 2-1 lead here. As that ball was hit very sharply, we're going to give her a base hit and 2 RBIs on that.
Now at the plate for the Tigers, shortstop number 10, Ryan Costa.
As Ryan Costa now coming to the plate, as Avery picks up 2 RBIs there and gives her 12 on the season. Left-handed hitting Ryan Costa now with runners at first and second. Off speed and gets by the catcher, Livia Newmiller. And that will be a pass ball, and runners will advance on that. So runners at second and third now, and 1 down. And Ryan Costa, the shortstop, and a call strike right at the knees. As Ryan hitting .360 on the season, so you got 6 players right in there with .360 or better hitting in the lineup for head coach Becca Linsmeyer. And a little breaking ball right at the knees to Costa. Count now 1-2 with 1 down here. First base open. Runners at second and third. And the pitch is outside for ball 2. 2-2. Costa with 12 RBIs on the season. She's got 18 hits, so another player right around. So you've got like 6 players with 20 or more hits on this club. As Ryan fouls that one out and way out of play. As we've got other games going on also on the network here. And change up down low for a ball. Count now 3-2. We'll tell you a little bit about First Choice Credit Union of Marshfield. Serves anyone who lives or works in Wood, Marathon, Clark, or Portage counties. Make First Choice Credit Union your first choice for loans. As Griesbach Golbach looking at her, and a ground ball to second, and gets by the second baseman, and 2 runs are going to score on that. Another sharply hit ball as Costa gets a pair of RBIs. And the Tigers now take a 4-1 lead.
For the Tigers, the first baseman, number 17, Ari Pugh.
As Ari Pugh has actually been on a tear also, as she had 3 hits at Wisconsin Rapids the other night. And Ari also hitting .361 now on the season. She's had 40 plate appearances so far. So as first pitch is a strike to Ari. And let's see, Ari's got 5 RBIs on the season. So you've got your top 7 hitting over 300 or more. And a changeup, and gets by the catcher, and that will be another pass ball as Costa goes to second on the play. And a 1-1 count with 1 down to Ari Pugh. As Marshfield has come up with 4 runs here in the first inning, take a 4-1 lead. And a ground ball to the second baseman through the legs, and rounding third is Costa. She's going to score as Ari gets on with an air on the second baseman. That went right through the legs of Everly Berg at second base. And scoring on that.
Now at the plate for the Tigers, second baseman, number 14, Kendall Pierce.
As Kendall Pierce coming to the plate. We'll do a little deal here with Kendall. She's one of the seniors this year. And the first pitch catches the outside corner for A call strike to Kendall Pierce, as Kendall plans on attending Winona State University to pursue a degree in nursing. And a favorite softball memory is every away game on the bus, but especially the Rhinelander tournament every year to start the season, as the Tigers go up there and play in that dome that they've got up there. Rhinelanders had that up there for quite a few years. And a ground ball to second. Flipped to second for one and not in time, as second baseman Berg had a nice flip to Woodruff to get the forced out at second. And Kendall comes up with a fielder's choice. So 2 down here now in the bottom of the first inning, and Tigers leading 5-1. And bringing up the number 9 hitter, Cameron Pierce. And going to second with a steal is Kendall Pierce, as that is, well, let's take a look here. Kendall, that is her 3rd stolen base on the season. She came in hitting .250, and her sister Cameron is, we'll see what she's hitting, .267 on the season. And a swing and a miss. And the count, I'm thinking the count should be 1-1. Yes, it is, 1-1. As Cameron Pierce, left-handed hitter. And a shot over to the shortstop, and making that catch is Woodruff for out number 3. But the Tigers send 9 batters to the plate and come up with 5 runs on 4 hits and 1 error and 1 left. And so after 1 inning of play, it's the Marshfield Tigers 5 and the Eau Claire North Huskies 1. And you're watching high school softball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
And we're back here in Madison Field, and we'll tell you about Hiller's True Value. Hurry in for the huge savings at Hiller's True Value. Soon to be Hiller's Ace Hardware. Save on Milwaukee outdoor power equipment. Everything from chainsaws to string trimmers. Hiller's True Value, soon to be Hiller's Ace Hardware. And coming to the plate for the Huskies here in the top of the second inning, the number 6 hitter, the center fielder, Elena Johnson. And a first pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. As Molly throws a heater there. Molly coming into this contest with an overall earned run average of 1.36, an outstanding earned run average. Next pitch down low for a ball. As I mentioned, she is leading the Wisconsin Valley Conference with, I think it's like 40-some strikeouts on the season. Just an outstanding season for Molly, as she's also leading the Valley in earned run average also. As the next pitch comes in high and outside for a ball. As, yes, well, actually, she's got 66 strikeouts now in the Valley with a 1.09 ERA. She's walked 14. She has a 6-1 record in the conference. Ground ball to short, throws over to first. Costa got it in plenty of time as Ryan throws that on the run. Great defensive play by her for out number 1. As Johnson grounds out. And bringing up the first baseman, Lily Sinnett. And as Molly was a second team all-conference last year, a good chance of being all-conference this year, as hitting-wise and pitching-wise. And first pitch, to Sinet. Catches that outside corner for a call strike. One down here in the top of the second inning, as the Huskies came up with a run in the first inning, as first 2 out of 3 batters got base hits and line up scoring. The next pitch to Sinet, catches that outside corner also for a call strike. Molly working the corners very, very well tonight. And the pitch. Ground ball back to Molly. Takes a couple steps, throws it over to Ari for out number 2. So 2 down here in the top of the first inning. Bringing up the right fielder, number 14, Ashlyn Mallet. Right-handed hitter for head coach Kelsey Fitch's Huskies. And a swing and a miss as the Huskies split this last week against Rice Lake. And they've got a big matchup, crosstown rivals coming up this week with Eau Claire Memorial. Next pitch, right down main drag for a call strike. It's always a battle between those two, just like, you know, get up to Wausau. It's west against east. You get the same thing over at Eau Claire with Memorial against North, and should be a real dandy. And just missing the outside corner to Mallet. Count now 1-2 with 2 down. Nobody on. As the Tigers tied for the conference lead with Stevens Point. Man, we've got some conference games coming up in the next week and a half here as the season winding down here. As the sectionals and regionals will be coming out, as I mentioned last night at the soccer match, and I forgot to bring that sheet along, but when the seating meetings are coming, and it will be coming up just shortly, and I will bring that with me on Tuesday when we are back here for the DC Everest Marshfield game, and that should be a dandy, as that contest went 8 innings back about 3 weeks ago, and Tigers came up with 3 big runs in the top of the 8th to win that 8-5. And a ground ball to Ari. One hopper steps on, take 1 step, and steps on the bag for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down for the Huskies in the top of the second. And you are watching high school softball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
And we are back here at Madison Field, and leading off for the Tigers here in the top of the second is the leading-off hitter, Maddie Cole. Maddie with a single, first time up, as the Tigers batted around the order in the first inning, and they've taken a 5-1 lead here. Special thanks to our game day sponsors, Arts Body Shop, Bruce Orthodontics, Takara Monarca, Partners Bank, and Hefco Floral. And a fly ball that off the wall. And as Maddie Cole goes in with a stand-up double, as Maddie 2 for 2 on the day. As Maddie now with 2 hits, that will give her, actually takes the lead, as she's got 23 overall hits for the Tigers, and that will lead in the category. And a fly ball out to center field, coming in and camping under it is Johnson for out number 1. as Maddie stays put at second base. Bringing up Molly pitcher. Yes, she is pitching. Molly Fox, the Tigers pitcher. Molly's got, let's see what she's got for RBIs this year. She's got 22 coming in today's contest. She was tied with Griesbach. As Goldbach gets the sign. As Molly hits one back. And well out of play. An RBI out there. Tigers with a runner in scoring position. And she had a double back in the first inning and eventually scored with Lily Griesbach on deck. As Molly gets set in the batter's box, 1-1 count. Delivery by Goldbach. Catches that outside corner right at the knees for strike 2. As Molly has struck out 6 times on the season here. As Goldbach looks at the arm, and a pitch upstairs for a ball. Pair of deuces out there, 2-2 with 1 down. As Emma looks into the dugout for a sign from her coach. And following it back is Fox. Folks, get ready for a big time at the end of the month here, as you can say cheese on Friday, May 29th and Saturday, May 30th. Enjoy the Mayor's Breakfast Parade and live music at Nuts Deep 2 and more. For more info, call or go to marshfieldchamber.com. And a shot into the power alley, going all the way to the wall. As coming around to score is Maddie Cole, and with a stand-up double, her second double of the ball game. As Molly Fox with an RBI double makes this score now 6-1.
Marshfield's catcher, number 4, Lillian Griesbach.
And Lillian Griesbach coming to the plate, as Lillian walked and scored back in the first inning. As we'll see how long, and a fly ball out to left, and it's going to fall in. And rounding third and heading home as a double by Griesbach, as it's double night here at Madison Field. That is the fourth double of the night by the Tigers. And an RBI double by Griesbach. That RBI will give Griesbach, well, let's take a look here. That is her 23rd RBI on the season. And a swing and a miss by Avery Kellenhofer, as she's got a pair of RBIs already tonight. Score now 7-1 here in the bottom of the second inning, as the Tigers cruising right along here on senior night. Pop up into the infield. Goldbach's going to take charge and catches that for out number 2. So 2 down here.
Now batting for the Tigers, shortstop
is Ryan Costa, the shortstop. She singled back in the first inning and got credited with 2 RBIs on that single. So, and that gave her, well, let's see what that gave her on the season. And a line shot right back at Goldbach for out number 3, as Ryan had something on that one, and Goldbach making a great defensive play on it as she lines out. But the Tigers come up with 2 runs on 3 doubles, no errors, and 1 left. And after 2 complete innings of play, it's the Tigers 7 and the Huskies of Eau Claire North 1. And you're watching high school softball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Hey,
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
And we're back here at Madison Field in Marshfield. And the Tigers leading 7-1. In fact, these two teams met last year during the season. And Marshfield came out on top 4-0 as Molly Fox picked up a win in that one in relief. And so Eau Claire North over the years have had very good success also, as we can go back to last time they won the conference championship in the Big Rivers Conference was back in 2008. And then they had a big string in 1999, 2000, and 2001. They were champions in that Big Rivers Conference. And I'll tell you, that Big Rivers Conference is really, really tough. And we'll tell you a little bit about the playoffs coming up here pretty soon, too, as Molly takes first pitch and puts it right down the main street there as she just fired right off that pitching rubber. And leading off is the number 9 hitter, the pitcher, Emma Golbach. As Molly gets a sign from Lily. She says, yes, I'm going to take that one. And a swing and a miss for strike 2. Yeah, the playoffs just around the corner here. The regionals will start May 26th in Division 1 and also on May 28th. Sectionals are June 2nd and Thursday, June 4th. And, of course, the state tournament. Pitch upstairs by Molly is for a ball, 1-2 count. And the state tournament will be held at Goodman Diamond in Madison, where that's where the University of Wisconsin Badgers play all their home games. And that will be on June 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th. So, and a fly ball down the right field line and a base hit. And coming up with it on the bounce is Cameron Pierce, as Emma Golbach helps her cause by getting a hit down that right field line. Took that 0-2 pitch right where it was pitched at and went to the right field with it and back up, as Livia Newmiller is now up, as she had a base hit to start this game and eventually scored the only run for the Huskies. In this sectional for Marshfield and that, it's pretty much all the Big Rivers and actually some from the Mississippi Valley. And boy, coming around on that, on Newmiller, she gave that thing a ride and almost put it out on Becker Road there in foul territory. As you've got Chippewa Falls, Eau Claire Memorial, Eau Claire North, Holman, Hudson, La Crosse Central, Marshfield, Menominee, New Richmond, Onalaska, River Falls, Sparta, Superior, and Toma, all in that sectional. And Marshfield, the only Wisconsin Valley team in that sectional, as the other ones are over in the other sectional, which the sectional final will be at Smash in Stevens Point. So as ball gets by Griesbach, and that will be scored as a pass ball. And count now 2-2 on Livia Newmiller. As Molly gets set, rocks, and fires. And another one as Livia gets around on it and goes foul. And she's got some power in that leadoff spot as they're running out of softballs here. As we got one coming from the dugout, one from the stands out here. So, and the one that Livia just hit is just coming back now also, as I see warming up in the bullpen over there in the batting cage for Eau Claire North. And Livia fouls another one off. We'll catch to see who's out there throwing. I think that is number And let's see, I think it was number 8. Let's take a look here. That would be Lillian Sinet, a junior. As she fouls that one off. So Sinet warming up in the batting cage there. Actually, that's actually the bullpen area for pitchers warming up also. Count remains 2-2 as very good at-bat here for Olivia Newmiller as she's fouled quite a few of them off. And a pitch by, and a fly ball into the power alley, and it's going to go all the way to the wall. And a run will score as Goldbach rounds third, goes into home, and sliding into third with an RBI triple. Olivia Newmiller with her second hit of the ball game, and nobody down.
The triple by Newmiller brings up the DP.
And bringing up the DP now, the Addie Parker with Newmiller at third and nobody down as the Huskies threatening for some more here in the top of the third inning. And the first pitch comes into Parker for a call strike. But yeah, that should be a very interesting sectional that Marshfield and Eau Claire North is in. As I mentioned, the regionals will start May 26th and also on Thursday the 28th, and a call strike. So an 0-2 count now to Addie Parker. And over in that sectional 2 there, as 8 teams will end up going to the state. And chopper to short. And coming home and not in time. And a fielder's choice as Parker will get credited with an RBI. But it'll be a fielder's choice for Parker. And the score now 7-3.
Third baseman, number 19,
as
Delaney Helen.
North starting to come back here as Delaney Helen now up with a runner at first and nobody down. And the first pitch just missing. Yeah, and that sectional 2 there, you got Ashwaubenon, Bayport, DC Everest, De Pere, Green Bay Preble, Green Bay Southwest, Green Bay West, Green Bay East, who combined. Hortonville, Pulaski, Spash, and a throw. And as Koska came off the bag early, as the throw was there by Kendall Pierce, but Costa came across the base too quick as she caught that while off the bag. And the umpires are going to talk about it, but I thought it was a very good call. I would have called it the same way as Costa came off the bag way too early. She had come across that and caught that as her foot that was planted on the bag came off way too early. And that's what will be called. And actually that is a fielder's choice also for Helen. So they get 2 runners on and never even get a base hit as both of them are fielder's choice. Actually, it should be now. You should have given the run up. You could have 2 outs right now. But there is nobody out and runners at first and second for the Tigers. And the first pitch catches that outside corner for a strike. That's the thing. You have to get the out. Let the run come in. It's still early. You got a nice size lead. Get the out instead of trying to get that runner coming home. And next pitch just missing. And back to that other sectional. Spash is in there in East and West, and Rapids and West De Pere. So the rest of the Valley teams are all in that Stevens Point sectional. So Fox with the delivery and fouled off over on the third base side here. As let me tell you about Rice's More Than Floors of Marshfield. Stop in today for quality window treatments, paint, tile, remnants, and quality flooring. Or visit their showroom, visit their website, or give them a call today. And next pitch comes in for a ball and evens the count at 2-2. We are in the top of the third inning as the Huskies have come up with 2 runs here in the top of the third inning and leads 7-3. As Fox with the delivery and fouled off into the net. Nice crowd here today as, it's not as cold. Game time starting temperature was 66 degrees. Temperatures are supposed to move back into the 60s again next week. And so we'll get some great baseball and softball events. And fouled off onto the top of the batting cage on the third base side here. But yeah, the temperatures are supposed to start warming up. And maybe we'll have a couple of weeks of spring. And then all of a sudden, boom. Summer's going to hit us just like that, and it's going to be in the 80s, and we're going to complain it's too hot. But Fox with a delivery here. And just down low, nice stop by Griesbach. Runners at first and second for the Huskies as Parker at second and Elland at first. As Molly gets the sign. And a deliver. And down low for ball 4. And loads the bases with nobody out as Everly Berg works a walk.
Number 12, Hadley Sullivan.
And Hadley Sullivan now coming to the plate. And as time is called, as Coach Linsmeyer goes out, talks to her Tigers in the circle there, and runners come over to talk to head coach Kelsey Fitch over by the third base coaching box, telling him what the situation is here. As I'll tell you about Valley Community Credit Union. For 90 years, Valley Community's Credit Union has been part of your hometown team. Local, trusted, strong. Valley Community's Credit Union, where community comes first, federally insured by NCUA. As the conference is pretty much done, as Marshfield girls are breaking it up and in the circle there, and runners going back to their respective bases here for the Huskies. And coming to the plate is Hadley Sullivan, as she struck out back in the first inning. She's got a situation here to actually get a little bit closer here. And she fouls that one off as bases are loaded and Tigers are ahead 7-3 as the Huskies scored in the first inning right away. Tigers came right back and scored 5 in the first and then 2 in the bottom of the second. But the Huskies have come up with 2 here in the top of the third to make it a 7-3 ball game. And a bouncer across the plate. As Molly's just rushing herself just a little bit back there. She steps back, trying to get her composure here. Steps to the rubber, gets the sign from Griesbach, rocks, and fires. And foul back into the screen. Sullivan down on the count, 1-2 here in the top of the third. Nobody down. Infield fly rule in effect. As if, and that one's fouled off. If you don't know what that infield fly rule is, if there's nobody out or one out and runners are at first and second or first, second, and third, and you hit a pop-up into the infield and it's caught, even if it's not caught, the batter is out automatically and runners can advance at their own risk. And next pitch down low, and count now 2-2 to Hadley Sullivan. As Molly gets set on the rubber, takes a look, gets the sign, and the pitch. And a call, strike 3, as that is a Serve Pro strikeout and a big strikeout. Call Serve Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never happened, as Molly Fox needed that one as Sullivan goes down for the second time today. That is the 3rd strikeout for Molly. And she has struck out 3 and walked 1 so far in this contest. And a ground ball just foul down the third base line, and picking that one up was Lydia Garvin. As Garvin playing up close. As corners are both up, and the second base and shortstop is up a little bit. And next pitch high for a ball. So anything hit into this infield, you know the play is going to be going home. 7-3 Tigers here in the bottom of the top of the third inning. 1-1 count on Johnson, and she fouls that one off, makes it 1-2. As I mentioned before, we'll see the Tigers again, their final regular season home game next Tuesday as DC Evergreens comes into Marshfield. And a pitch down low, 2-2 count. Wheelers of Marshfield supports the hometown team. Stop at the Wheelers location nearest you and find a new vehicle for spring, or schedule your upcoming service or get an oil change. Wheelers Chevrolet of Marshfield. And a swing and a miss, and back-to-back strikeouts by Molly Fox. That's strikeout number 4 again, and that is a Serve Pro strikeout. Call Serve Pro for all your cleanup and restoration needs. Serve Pro like it never happened. So 2 down now here as fielders move back and pitch inside. As the infield pretty much playing straight away now with 2 down here in the top of the third inning. And Marshfield leading 7-3 as Molly gets the sign and the pitch. And fouling off is first baseman Lily Sinnett as she was warming up, having some warm-up pitching throws in the bullpen area. So I'm not sure if she's going to come in and pitch for Goldbach in the bottom of the third inning here, but we'll see what happens. And the pitch just missing outside for a ball. 2-1 count with 2 down. As Lily gets set in the batter's box, Molly set out on the mound, gets the sign from Griesbach, rocks and fires, and a swing and a miss for a strike. We've got 2s all the way across the board, 2-2 with 2 down. In the top of the third inning. Molly getting situation, twirling that ball, getting the feel for it, and fouled off into the screen. Lily bounced back to the pitcher back in the second inning for out number 2. As Lily grabs that rosin bag. Get the wetness off her hand there so she can get better control. And she rocks and fires with a changeup and foul down the third base side. As Coach Kelsey Fitch tried to grab that one, but she thought, maybe we'll just let it go by. Molly getting set and firing. And a ground ball to second. Throws over to Ari Pugh for out number 3 as Kendall Pierce stayed right with that one. It was a slow roller, but got the job done. But the Huskies come up with 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. 3 left. And after 2.5 innings of play, it's the Marshfield Tigers 7 and the Huskies of Eau Claire North 3. And you're watching high school softball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Rigel Plumbing and Heating in Marshfield, your local Amana dealer. Call Rigel Plumbing and Heating today to make sure your furnace is ready for the winter ahead. For expertise, honesty, and stellar service, look no further than Heritage Auto Body. Heritage Auto Body has free estimates and works with your insurance. Heritage Auto Body on Heritage Drive in Marshfield.
Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's drivers that they need. Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
Cobuson Buses would like to thank all of our school bus drivers throughout the state of Wisconsin for their safe driving. If you would like to make a difference in your community with a fun and rewarding part-time job, apply at cobuson.com.
Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
1 and 3 will flip-flop. And we are back here at Madison Field as a new pitcher for the Huskies of Eau Claire North. Coming to the mound now is Lily Sinnett, as Sinnett and Golbach will switch spots, as Emma will move to first base and Lily in the circle for the Huskies. So we'll just change my defense here, as Golbach at first and Sinnett as the first pitch into Ari is a ball. As the pitch comes in, and a ground ball to short, and booted by Woodruff. And getting on, Ari will get on with an error, so that's the second time she has been on with an error. She's hit the ball solid. And she got on with an error on second baseman back in the first inning. So back to back as Ari getting some instructions as we got to call a time here. And we're going to have a pinch runner. That is number 8 for the Marshfield Tigers. That will be Layla Upman. As Upman pinch running for Ari.
Number 14, Kendall Pierce.
And Kendall Pierce coming to the plate now. And Sinnett with a pitch and call strike. As Kendall Pierce, as I mentioned, as she will be going to Winona State University to pursue a degree in nursing next year. Best of luck to her as she lays one down. Beautiful bunt over the first. And they're going to call her out at first. But she gets the sacrifice done as Upman goes into second. So one down, and Cameron Pierce coming to the plate now for the. And Cameron, she's going to attend the University of Wisconsin La Crosse to major in physical, adaptive, and special health education. And first pitch comes in for a strike, and her favorite softball memory is all the bus rides with my teammates and getting to bond outside of the game and spending time with them every day at practice. So good camaraderie on this Marshfield team. And a swing and a miss by Cameron, batting in that number 9 spot for the Tigers. She's right fielder as she popped out to the shortstop back in the first inning as the Tigers batted around the order and picked up 5 runs. Next pitch outside, 1-2 count with 1 down. And Upman at first as she is pinch running for Ari Pugh. As Cameron follows that one back. Cameron, as I mentioned, hitting .267 coming into this ball game. And she's got 12 hits on the season. Left-handed hitter. And foul tip into the glove for a strikeout. As Sinnett picks up her first strikeout. So 2 down here in the bottom of the third inning and back to the top of the batting order. And the red-hot Maddie Cole up. She singled back in the first and a doubled and scored in the second. As the Tigers have put together 4 doubles in today's contest. First pitch catches the inside corner for a call strike to Maddie. as Sinet gets the sign and fouls it off, way out of play. Felker Brothers Marshfield, a leading manufacturer of stainless steel products, congratulates student athletes across central Wisconsin on their accomplishments, both on and off the courts and fields. Best of luck this season from Felker Brothers of Marshfield. And a call, strike 3, as a changeup to Maddie Cole, and froze her right there. And so, for the Tigers, they come up with no runs on no hits, 1 error, and 1 left. And after 3 complete innings of play, it's the Marshfield Tigers 7 and the Eau Claire North Huskies 3. And you're watching high school softball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com. And we're back here at Madison Field. Tigers leading 7-3 here in the top of the 4th inning. And coming to play to the plate is Ashlyn Mallet, the right fielder. She grounded to Ari at first back in the 2nd inning. And first pitch by Molly Fox is a call strike to Ashlyn Mallet. So Fox rocking and firing and upstairs for a ball. For our postgame show, the Nasonville Dairies postgame show, we're going to recognize actually the seniors from both teams and their comments on the season and also of their career at Eau Claire North and also at Marshfield. And it'll be a special night here at senior night at Marshfield. 2-1 count, Molly Fox. And a pitch right down the main drag for a call strike. 2-2 count on the number 8 hitter, Ashlyn Mallet. As Fox gets the sign from Griesbach. And the pitch. And fouling it off down the right field side, off the fence. Overcast night here, as they're talking maybe a little chance of rain coming in tonight, maybe tomorrow morning. But the Tiger boys are in action tomorrow morning as they will take on the Chippewa Falls Cardinals, as Chippewa Falls ranked in the top 15 in the state of Wisconsin in Division I baseball. And an off-speed pitch as Mallet was way out in front of it, and a strikeout for Molly Fox, and that is a Serve Pro strikeout. Call Serve Pro for all your cleanup and restoration needs. Serve Pro, like it never happened. And then a strikeout number 5 today for Molly, for 1 down here in the top of the 4th inning. And the Tigers leading 7-3, and a pitch just down low for a ball, as Griesbach thought it was a strike. A little hesitation there of throwing the ball back. As the Huskies came up with a run in the 1st and 2 in the 3rd to move a little bit closer scoring-wise, as the Tigers put up 5 in the 1st and 2 in the 2nd. And lead here 7-3, a 2-0 count now to the number 9 hitter, Emma Golbach, now playing first base for the Huskies, as she was the starting pitcher. As last time up, she took an 0-2 pitch right down the right field line. 3-0 count with 1 down, nobody on. And the pitch upstairs for a ball. as that is the second base on balls for Molly today. And back to the top of the order, and the ever dangerous Livia No Miller. And she singled and scored back in the first and tripled with an RBI triple and scored in the third. So some great power. In fact, she stayed alive with some very good at bat. She had like about an 8 or 9 pitch at bat there. And the first pitch comes into Livia for a call strike here in the top of the fourth inning. Molly getting the sign. Rocks and pitch and foul low. Lucky there was a fence in front of that dugout because that was a rope that came right at that third base dugout. 0-2 count now with one down here in the top of the fourth inning. As Molly gets ready, rocks and fires, and a swing and a miss, and gets Livia, as that is strikeout number 6 for her. And she throws a fastball upstairs, and Livia just did not connect on that, and that's the Surf Pro strikeout. Surf Pro, like it never happened. So 2 down here with a runner at first, and a pitch down low, blocked nicely by Griesbach. As Molly steps to the rubber, rocks and fires, and fouling it off is Eddie Parker. Eddie grounded out to the third baseman in the first and reached on a fielder's choice that Livia scored on because it was hit to the shortstop, and the shortstop Costa decided to throw it home instead of getting the out, and a run scored, so it scored as a fielder's choice, and that's a strike. So 1-2 count now on Eddie Parker, the DP. Left-handed hitting Eddie Parker. And Eddie stays alive. Shot down the third base line. A very good throw by Lydia Garvin. I mean, great play. And just a cannon over to first for out number 3. For the Huskies in the top of the fourth, no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. And after 3.5 innings of play, it's the Marshfield Tigers 7 and the Huskies of Eau Claire North 3. And you're watching high school softball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Retirement is a balancing act because everyone's financial situation is unique. A reverse mortgage loan can transform your home's equity into accessible cash, whether it's to pay off your mortgage, cover bills, or fund your dreams.
The cash is there if we need it, and it just takes a little stress off of our lives.
You have something else to fall back on?
Call me, Josh Kilty, your local retirement mortgage specialist, for a free consultation to help bring financial stability to your life.
And we're back here in Madison as Lydia Garvin, who made that outstanding play at third base to end the fourth inning of the Huskies, is up, and now the count is 1-1. Lydia is her plans after high school is she's going to join the United States Army, and the best of luck to her to serving our country. And in the comment she made here on lessons as she's learned, the sheet that I got here on each senior here, and it means a lot. I mean, and a swing and a miss by Lydia, but Her comment was, Marshfield Tigers softball has taught me essentially life skills beyond the field, like teamwork, resilience, accountability, and how to work through the failures. The main lesson that I will take away is the importance of supporting teammates. And Lydia running that one out is ground ball to short. And Lydia, with that great speed she's got, gets a base hit. And she is now 1 for 3 on the night. And I'll tell you, those words has a lot of meaning there. So good luck to Lydia Garvin in her future endeavors. And she is at first base now here in the bottom of the 4th inning and bringing up Molly Fox, who's got a pair of doubles and scored twice and has an RBI as she takes the first pitch upstairs for a ball. As Sinet delivers a little off-speed pitch for a ball. As Sinet gets the sign and delivers, and fouling back is Molly. Tigers with 7 runs on 7 hits and no errors, and they have stranded 3 so far. And a line shot down the third base line, foul. And for the Huskies, 3 runs on 4 hits, and let's see here, 2 errors. And they have stranded 5 in this contest. And we are in the bottom of the 4th inning here. And an off-speed pitch as Molly goes down swinging. And that is the, let's see, that would be the 3rd strikeout for Sinet in this contest as she came in the start of the 3rd inning. And lining one down the left field line is Lily Griesbach, as she is 1 for 1 in this afternoon's ball game. As she walked and scored in the first and had a RBI double, back-to-back doubles by Fox and Griesbach back in the 2nd inning. Oh, an off-speed pitch. That off-speed pitch has been very, very effective for Sinet, as she's gotten a couple batters on that off-speed pitch. And a fly ball out to the left field, and camping under it is Sullivan for out number 2. So 2 down here in the 4th inning with Garvin at first yet. Avery Kellenhofer, as Avery is 1 for 2 as she singled and scored back in the first and popped out to the pitcher in the second. As Sinet with the delivery, swing and a miss, and stealing second, and ball going into center field, but no advancement by Garvin. And that is Garvin's, let's take a look here, as that is her 2nd stolen base on the season. As the Tigers coming into this contest with only 23 stolen bases so far. And a shot down the left field line, no good, is foul. But Tigers don't run really a whole heck of a lot. They've attempted, coming into this contest, 29 total times, and they've been cut down 6, so 23 stolen bases they've had. And so, I look at the Stratford boys, and they're in that 60 category of stolen bases already this season, in like the first, 14 ball games. And but the girls not really running as much. And there is some really good catchers in the area, too. Got some very strong arms. As the next pitch, low and inside, knocked down nicely by catcher Newmuller. 2s across the board, and a little nubbler, and in the book. That's going to look like a line shot out to center field, but it's a base hit all the way. But it looked like a pool cue shot coming off. The cue ball that just circled around, and Sonette just could not get the handle on it, and there was no way you were going to get Avery's as she picks up her second hit of today's ball game. And at third is Garvin. So runners at first and third with 2 down here as the Tigers threatening, and going in with a steal is Kellenhofer as she picks up, her second stolen base of the season. And the pitch just at the knees to Ryan Costa. Ryan 1 for 2 on the day. Base hit and scored in the first, and line back to the pitcher in the second. As Sonette asking for a new ball. Might be a little moisture on it. Or there might be a cut in it also, most likely. As they'll get the umpire a new ball here. As coming back into the batter's box is Ryan Costa with a 1-1 count and 2 down here in the bottom of the fourth. Ryan with a little late swing there and fouls that one off. As I mentioned, these two teams met last year, and Tigers came out on top 4-0 as Tigers landed up. In fact, it was actually in 8 innings they won that ball game, because Molly Fox hit a home run in that ball game, and she came in relief and got the win. So, and the thing I can remember also that game against Everest this year. It was 5-5, and they went to the 8th and put up 3 in the top of the 8th inning to come away with an 8-5 win in that. So Everest coming in on Tuesday of next week will want a little revenge on that, as the Tigers are leading, or actually tied with Spash for first place in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. And a swing and a miss by Costa as she goes down, and strikeout number 4 for Sonette. And the Tigers come up with no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. And so after 4 complete innings of play, it's the Marshfield Tigers 7 and the Huskies of Eau Claire North 3. And you're watching high school softball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Man, that furnace is just going down, and retirement's not working out how we wanted to have it happen. What can we do?
Let's see what Donnie has to say.
At Citizens Financial Services, located at Citizens State Bank, we specialize in developing unique plans for our clients to provide guidance in retirement. A customized plan starts with your goals, your needs, paired with a well-thought-out strategy to address those goals.
I think this is going to work.
To set up a time, call me, Donnie Snyder, at 715-486-8151.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
And we're back here at Madison Field as Molly Fox finishing up her warm-up pitches here, as the Tigers lead 7-3. Very, you see a little blue sky here and there, but as I looked at radar before we started, and it had a little rain circling around us, and they do call a little rain tonight and also early tomorrow morning, but I don't think it'll hamper the Tiger boys doubleheader against Chippewa Falls, as Chippewa Falls from the Big Rivers Conference also coming in, and very good ball club, as they are ranked in the top 15 in the state of Wisconsin in Division I, and so Big test for John Southworth and his Marshfield Tigers, as they lost a tough one last night to Wisconsin Rapids down at the Quadro, or actually it was at Hackman Field. They lost that last night, and they will play a doubleheader tomorrow, and Joe Anderson will be on the call for that doubleheader, as we're working on the new equipment we've got in there. We've got the new trailer in there with our command posts there. As the AAA State Baseball Tournament, AAA American Legion State Tournament will be coming in to Marshfield in the first part of August, and the regionals are over in Stevens Point this year. And Marshfield having, let's see, I worked in 1990, and I think they had one other state tournament since then, and also they had back on a lot of junior state tournaments here also, and in central Wisconsin. But you know, it's I've mentioned this before, it's a great tribute to Marshfield and Stevens Point and Wisconsin Rapids, as last year the state tournament was in Stevens Point, and the year before it was in Wisconsin Rapids at the Quadroplex. And between the Quadroplex and Buchholz Park and here at Hackman, I mean, it's a tribute to hold that top tournament here in central Wisconsin. So come out and watch a lot of Legion baseball. That will be coming up just around the corner. We're about, maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks away. Marshfield's graduation is 2 weeks away, and I'm looking forward, as my daughter will be graduating and heading off to UW Stevens Point. So, but yeah, it's some great baseball that's going to be coming on. And as I mentioned, the Chaparrals start out their season coming up on the 15th, next Friday, as they take on the Whittlesey Reds at Jack Hackman Field. And I'll be working with two producers there also. But I got a chance last week to do the Marshfield game with Eau Claire North, and it was great working with that system. And I'll tell you, we're going to bring you the best here on Zaleski Sports. As for some reason the ball game has been held up here. I have no idea why it's been held up, as Marshfield is infield is going around throwing the ball around, and we have no indication of what happened here, as there's been some changes here. I think by the looks of it, Griesbach is going out to left field, and we'll see what, as I can't tell because they've got an orange coat on and can't tell what number that is out there. But we'll see who's behind the plate here. In fact, let's see what number is. Actually, number 4. That would be Lily Griesbach is still at. So I have no idea why the hold up here, but we're ready for action here now as the first pitch. And that hold up has not affected Holly Fox as she takes that first pitch and right down the main drag to the third baseman Delaney Land. I have no idea why the holdup was. So next pitch, right down to the same spot for a call, strike 2. 0-2 count to Delaney. We're here in the top of the 5th inning where the Tigers lead 7-3 here in the top of the 5th inning. No scoring since that 3rd inning when the Huskies put up 2 in that inning, and a line shot and a great catch. Wow, by Ryan Koska. And I thought for sure it was going to get by her. It just hung up there, and she just had a great angle at it to make that catch. But a great, great catch by Ryan Costa to give the Tigers the first out here. And bringing up now the cleanup hitter and second baseman, Everly Berg. And first pitch is a ball. As Ryan playing some great defense out there today. And next pitch upstairs for ball 2. As Delaney got robbed of her possible second hit, as that would definitely make a highlight film right there. And a great catch by Costa. And a line shot down the left field line and foul. Mike Steinwagner here along with John Sanford. And John's going to be with me next week also, as Monday night I'll be off as I have a banquet to go to. And a strike 3, and that's, well, you know, I know how that feels. When I umpired for 30 years, I've done that a couple times too and just lost the count. But he just put a big ring up on Everly here, but it was only the second strike. But we now have a full count, 3-2. But it almost makes you feel about yay high, but you get over it. But adding just a little excitement to the game. Little chuckle by everybody. And fouls it off. Count remains 3-2 with 1 down here in the top of the 5th inning as the Huskies are batting. Left hand hitting Everly Berg. And she struck out in the first and walked in the third as Molly delivers. And a shot right past Molly out into center field as Everly picks up a base hit, her first hit of the game, and the 5th hit by the Huskies.
The Husky left fielder number 12, Hadley Sullivan.
And Hadley Sullivan now coming up as Hadley struck out in the first and the third inning. As the Huskies trying to get something going here, as they have a runner at first with Berg. First pitch just missing inside for ball 1. Beautiful view right up here in the press box, as you can. And fouling it off on a bunt attempt. As our camera just sitting right next, and this is the view that we get through the whole ball game. And nice view. Actually, we're up close. At the baseball field, we're back a little bit farther. And over at Stratford, we're along that third base side. But this view right here is just fantastic. Also, when you work over at Safford Field also, you get that same kind of view. And it's just fantastic. As Sullivan fouls that one off. 1-2 count with 1 down. But the sun trying to come out here a little bit. As right fielder, of course, no sunglasses out there, so it's not that bright, but it's bright enough. And ball gets away from Griesbach a little bit, but the runner does not advance. That would be Berg at first base for the Huskies. 2-2 count with 1 down. And a shot past the second baseman and going and a throw over to third and not in time as a shot by Hadley right past the second baseman out to right field. And Berg comes around and goes to third as a throw went into third as Berg slides in. And so now runners at the corners with 1 down. And bringing up Elena Johnson as Elena is rounded out to the shortstop back in the second and struck out in the third. As Molly rocks, squares around Johnson. And a throw, and beautiful throw by Griesbach as Sullivan tried to steal, and waiting there with the ball was Ryan Costa, as she was just sitting there waiting for Sullivan just to slide right into the tag. for out number 2. A beautiful throw by Griesbach. And so an 0-1 count. And a runner now at third as Sullivan fouls that one off. 0-2 count with 2 down here in the top of the 5th inning. As Molly steps to the rubber, gets the sign from Griesbach. Rocks and delivers. Just missing. Down low. 1-2 count. As Molly gets ready and delivers and fouled off. Discover Marshfield's wellness destination, Be Well Studio. Experience cutting-edge recovery tools like hydro massage, infrared sauna, red light therapy, PEMF, and more, all designed to help your body and mind feel their best. Each 15 to 30-minute session is just $29 with memberships and packages available. Book your wellness session today at BeWellStudio.com. And pitch inside gets by Griesbach, and that will be a wild pitch as a run will score. And pitch was a ball. So now count 2-2 with 2 down and nobody on. As Fox gets ready. And an off speed and a one hopper from third. And a high throw, but Ari pulls that one down, but a great job by Lydia Garvin at third base to get out number 3. But for the Huskies, they come up with 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left after 4.5 innings of play. It's the Marshfield Tigers 7 and the Huskies 4. And you're watching high school softball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
And we're back here in Madison School and Madison Field. And a pitch inside as the count runs to 1-1 as that first pitch was a swing and a miss by Ari. Ari has been on base twice, both by errors by the Huskies. And a pop-up back against the backstop here. And count now 1-2 on Ari Pugh. As I mentioned, Ari with a big ball game at Rapids the other night. She had 3 hits in that contest. And also Kendall Pierce had 3 big hits also for the Tigers in that contest. And next pitch comes in for a ball. In fact, Avery Kellnoffer went 2 for 4 in that ball game also. And Lillian Griesbach, 2 for 4 with a home run, 5 RBIs. Lydia Garvin scored twice, and Maddie Cole went 2 for 4 with a double and a triple and scored twice also. So great night by a handful of Tigers down at Wisconsin Rapids. And next pitch, way over everybody's head. Count runs now 3-2 with nobody down to Ari Pugh. as Sonette gets ready out on the mound. And foul him back right over the top of us here. If you're looking for a place to have your event, head to Nuts Deep because they've got it. Nuts Deep, too, in Marshfield has a place where events were made. Large groups or small, private party space is available for your event. So call now for available dates at Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield. 3-2 count to Ari Pugh. Sonette with the delivery. And Ari staying alive. As that is about pitch number 7 already. So a great at bat here for Ari. And the pitch inside. And Ari works the walk. And she's been on base 3 times today.
The walk to Pugh brings up Tiger second baseman number 14.
And Kendall Pierce. As Kendall had a fielder's choice and a stolen base back in the first. Then a sacrifice bunt in the third. And we'll see what she does here. She squared around Ari. And Ari decides to get in a rundown here. And the ball is knocked out as the tag was put on by the shortstop, Woodruff, as she hit Ari's helmet, the ball popped out. And so what's strange is you have to give her credit for a stolen base. So we'll give Ari a stolen base on that. As Sonette and Pugh, as Pierce squares around and offers at it for a strike. 1-1 count now. As Ari was taking off, as she thought that Kendall was going to make contact with that, and of course, Ari just kept going. Throw went down to second, and shortstop was sitting there waiting for her, so Ari decided to turn around and let's just run back and forth here for a while. And it paid off as she finishes up at second. A great bunt down the line and foul ball as Delaney Helland decided to let it go, and just the ball didn't travel no more than, 10 feet, and it went foul. As the count now 2-2, as Kendall will be swinging away here. And down low for a ball, 3-2. As Pugh at second. And Cameron Pierce in the on-deck circle. And the pitch as she fouls off and stays alive. And still a nice crowd here. Quite a few fans here from Eau Claire North also, making a drive over there, about an hour and a half drive. And the pitch. Low and outside for a ball, so runners at first and second. Back-to-back walks given up by Sonette. That is now, she has 2 walks in the contest here. She's got 4 strikeouts, 2 walks, and has given up 2 hits, but doing a nice job in relief for the Huskies. And a great bunt. Throw over to first as Cameron Pierce gets a sacrifice as that goes 1-3. And moving to third is Ari Pugh. Going to second is Kendall Pierce. So runners in scoring position here for the Tigers, and bringing up the meat of the order is top of the order is Maddie Cole. Maddie 2 for 3 today. Right-hand hitter Maddie Cole, as she's 2 for 3 as she's fouled off. As she singled in the first, doubled and scored in the second, and struck out in the third. And she's got a situation here of getting Some RBIs here as on the season. She has 8 RBIs as she fouls that one off. And Sinet with the pitch. And a shot in the left center field power alley. Off the wall. And 2 runs are going to score. And coming around and going to third. Sliding in with a 2-run triple is Maddie Cole. Big insurance runs for the Tigers. As Pugh and Kendall Pierce score on that drive in the left center field power alley.
Cole scores 2, brings up the third baseman, number 2, Lydia Garvin.
And Lydia Garvin now coming up as she's 1 for 3 on the day and scored. She singled her last time up back in the 4th inning, and she fouls that first pitch off. Lydia, one of the 4 seniors on this team. It's senior night here for the Tigers. She will play her last home game, regular season home game, and a fly ball out to center, and a nice catch by Johnson out there, and an RBI sacrifice fly for Lydia Garvin. As the Tigers put up 3 runs here in the bottom of the 5th inning and take a 10-4 lead. So 2 down, as actually a pair of sacrifices in this inning, as Cameron Pierce with a sacrifice bunt and now a sacrifice fly by Lydia Garvin gives the Tigers a 6-run lead, and a shot down to third base line by Molly Fox, and Molly rounding the bag going into second with a double. That is her 3rd double of the night. So her great night for her on the mound and on the with the bat also. And Lily Griesbach now batting. She is 1 for 2 on the day. She walked and scored in the first, doubled in the second, and flew out to the left fielder in the 4th. As the Tigers come up with a pair of extra base hits here in the bottom of the 5th inning to take a 10-4 lead. And going into third on a pass ball is Molly Fox. And Griesbach with a 1-1 count with 2 down here. And the pitch upstairs for a ball. Nice complex here in Marshfield as it's 210 all the way around. As the right fielder having a little problems now with sun right in her eyes. At right field is a sun field. And a fly ball going to the right fielder and making a nice running catch is Mallet. And she kind of backhanded that one to get the 3rd out here for the Huskies. But the Tigers come up with 3 runs on 2 big hits. And no errors, and 1 left. And so after 5 complete innings of play, it's the Marshfield Tigers 10 and the Huskies of Eau Claire North 4. And you're watching high school softball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Get fresh meats and cheeses every day at Smith Brothers Meats. Let Smith Brothers Meats cater your next event. Smith Brothers Meats of Colby open Monday through Saturday. When buying or selling, Brock & Decker Real Estate is the team you need by your side. Call Sammy or Sue today and visit on North Central Avenue. Brock & Decker.
For 63 years, Hiller's True Value has proudly served Marshfield and central Wisconsin. Now, we're excited to begin a new chapter. Hiller's True Value is becoming Hiller's Ace Hardware. bringing you better pricing, a wider selection, and access to exclusive brands. You'll start to see some exciting changes around the store, all designed to make shopping easier than ever. But one thing will never change: the same friendly faces and trusted service you've counted on since day one. Hiller's Ace Hardware, still Hiller's, now with more tools to serve you better.
And we're back here at Madison Field as got a little delay here as both Molly was on the bases and Lily Griesbach was the batter, so taking a little time here as Griesbach had to put the catching gear on. It takes a little time to put that on, so they're just starting their warm-up pitches, and Lily says, throw her down, I'm ready to go. And big action coming up next week in the Wisconsin Valley here as some big ball games. As on Tuesday, the big one in the Valley here will be actually DC Everest at Marshfield here on Tuesday. We will have the broadcast of that for you right here on Zaleski Sports. And Stevens Point is at Wausau West. And West was the team that knocked off Stevens Point at Stevens Point earlier in the year. And so that should be real exciting. In fact, West did that back on April 21st on a 7-6 win by West. And so Point's going to want sweet revenge there. And Wausau East will be at Rapids. But on Thursday, the big one in Stevens Point, as Marshfield will go over there. And both of those teams are tied here in the Wisconsin Valley with 6-1 records. And Wausau West will take on East. And Rapids will be at Everest, and then the regular season in the Valley finishes up on Tuesday, May 19th, with Marshfield at Wausau West, Wausau East at DC Everest, and Rapids at Stevens Point. So some big ball games in the Wisconsin Valley in the next week and a half here. So we've got a delay here right now as one of the players here is coming out to, as Avery Kellnoffer comes out and gives Griesbach something, and we've got an 0-1 count here. As I guess we're ready to play here now. We are in the top of the 6th inning as the Tigers lead 10-4. And the batter for the Huskies is the pitcher, Lily Sinnett. 1-1 count on Lily. Lily has bounced back to the pitcher and grounded out to the second baseman in today's contest. Next pitch just missing inside. As Molly can't believe as she looks back, wondering where that pitch was. And she grabs a rosin bag, steps onto the rubber, and delivers. And a swing and a miss by Lily Sinnett. We got a 2-2 count here in the top of the 6th inning with the Tigers up by 6. As the sun is shining out there now is pretty much, and foul out of play into the stands here. As a right fielder with the visor and sunglasses out there. And also Ari has sunglasses on also, and so does second base Kendall Pierce with glasses on also. And just missing outside. As the count has worked to 3-2 here to Lily Sinnett. As the Huskies with 6 hits in this contest have come up with 4 runs. And just missing outside as Sinnett works a walk. That is the 3rd walk given up by Molly today.
Sinnett brings up the Husky right fielder number 14, Ashlyn Mallet.
As Ashlyn Mallet, the right fielder, as she has bounced to Ari at first, back in the 2nd inning, and struck out in the 4th. And ball gets by, and a pass ball by Griesbach. As getting back into the box is Ashland. 1-0 count. And the pitch up for a call strike. As we got a few fans back there out by the right field fence out there today also. Brought his lawn chair in. Swing and a miss by Mallet for strike 2. And we'll take a look down in front here. There's a couple down here with lawn chairs right behind home plate here. You can't get better seat than that. Just bring your lawn chair and you can park it in right down in front here. And a call, strike 3, as Mallet goes down looking. And that is strikeout number 6. And with one down here in the 6th inning, brings up Emma Golbach. And that is a Serve Pro strikeout. Call Serve Pro for all your restoration and cleanup needs. Serve Pro like it never happened. First pitch to Emma Golbach is a call strike on the inside corner. One down here in the top of the 6th. As Molly Fox gets ready out there on the circle. Rocks and fires. And a call strike right in the same spot. As Golbach can't believe that was a strike, but he's been calling that all day long. At least he's consistent with it. And Fox with the pitch. Inside, knocked down nicely by Griesbach. No advancement there by Sinet, who's out on second out there. As no Miller in the on-deck circle. As Golbach holds up and works the count to 2-2. Tigers coming up with 3 spots in the bottom of the 5th inning to increase that lead from 7-4 to 10-4. As Fox ready to deliver. And a call, strike 3, and that is another Serve Pro strikeout. Call Serve Pro for all your cleanup and restoration needs. Call Serve Pro like it never happened. That's number 7 strikeout for Molly Fox. And 2 down, and back to the top of the batting order is Noam Miller. And a swing and a miss as she's been a threat tonight as she singled and scored back in the 1st, tripled with an RBI triple and in the 3rd and scored. And but Molly got her on strikes back in the 4th. And a swing and a miss there as she blows one by Livia. 0-2 count. And the pitch just missing outside. Yes. Livia gets back in the box, gets ready. And a bouncer back to Molly. Throws over to first as Ari squeezes it for out number 3. For the Huskies in the top of the 6th inning, no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. And after 5.5 innings of play, it's the Marshfield Tigers 10 and the Huskies of Eau Claire North 4. And you're watching high school softball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day. Simplicity Credit Union brings home the win with great mobile options and the right loan for your family, business, and home. Check them out at simplicity.coop today. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. Set up a free consultation today at Bruce Orthodontics. They're changing lives one smile at a time.
And we're back here at Madison Field as Eau Claire North has 4 games left here before the season ends. As I mentioned, they'll play on the 12th of May as they have a home game against Eau Claire Memorial, a good matchup between rivalry between those two. And then on the 14th, they'll travel to Eau Claire Memorial. Don't have to travel too far. But then on the 19th, they will travel to Chippewa Falls, just up the road, for a contest, and then finish out the regular season at home against the Chippewa Falls Cardinals. So regular season just winding down here in central Wisconsin. And leading off for the Tigers here in the bottom of the 6th inning is a pinch hitter. As I got to pull my card out here, as Brooklyn Kramus is now batting for the Tigers. And Kramus making her playing in her 11th ball game, as she's got a 125 batting average. And she is 2 for 16 on the season, and fouls that one off. Nice cut there. And she is batting for Kellenhofer, as she came in back in that would have been, I think, in the top of the 5th inning there. And the count now 2-2. Right-handed hitter, as she is a junior. And fouls that one, staying alive. And she is listed as a catcher and an infielder. Sinet with the delivery, and a swing and a miss. And that is strikeout number 5 for Sinet.
Now at the plate for the Tigers, shortstop number 10, Ryan Costa.
And Ryan Costa coming to the plate now. Ryan on the day, 1 for 3, scored back in the first inning after she got a base hit. And Sinet with the delivery, call strike. Lillian Sinet, a junior on this Huskies team. And the pitch, on a swing and a miss at a high fastball. We'll be coming up with our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. And we'll do a little different. We aren't going to talk to the coaches at all. We're going to actually talk to the seniors. And going down looking is Ryan Costa. And she is 1 for 4, and that's strikeout number 6 for Lillian Sinet. And coming to the plate is Ari Pugh, as she's got on twice by Ayers back in the first and the third inning, and walked and actually got a stolen base and scored back in the 5th inning. And Next Step Prosthetics. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step. Contact them today. 0-1 count to Ari as she hits a ground ball to third. Throw over to first in time for out number 3. For the Tigers, 3 up, 3 down. And after 6 complete innings of play, it's Marshfield 10 and the Huskies of Eau Claire North 4. And you're watching high school softball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
And we're back here at Madison Field, and on the mound now for the Tigers, new pitcher, that is Lydia Garvin. As Lydia's numbers on the season, this is her 5th appearance on the season. She is 1-3 overall, giving up 35 hits, 18 runs, 16 earned, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts, hit a batter, and in 20 1/3 innings, and she has an ERA of 5.51 as the Tigers with a 10-4 lead here in the top of the 7th. And coming up for the Eau Claire North Huskies is the DP, Eddie Parker, as Eddie is 0 for 3 on the season, on the night. Grounded the third baseman in the first, fielder's choice in the third, and a fielder's choice in the fourth, as she will make her play.
For the Tigers, number 2, Lydia Garvin.
Her fourth appearance in today's game. Left-hander Eddie Parker, the DP. As a pitch upstairs for a ball. As Molly Fox done for the night. And pop-up back against the screen. Molly has given up 4 runs on 6 hits. And let's see, walked 3 and struck out 7 in her start today against the Huskies. And a shot to the second baseman for out number 1 as Kendall Pierce squeezes it. But Molly very effective at the plate today, as she 3 for 4 at the plate, with scoring twice and all 3 hits, doubles, as the Tigers with plenty of extra base hits for today, as Maddie Cole had a double and a triple. She was just a home run short of the cycle. And then, of course, Molly with 3, so that's 5. And I thought we had one more in here, but I guess not. But 5 extra base hits by 2 players. Maddie Cole with 2 and Molly Fox with 3. Oh, I take that back. Lily Griesbach had a double in there also, so a great day by the Tigers. Off-speed pitch just missing to Delaney Helland. 2-1 count with 1 down. And next pitch, fly ball out to center field. Camping under it is Maddie Cole for out number 2. At Stratford Plumbing and Heating, your comfort and convenience is their top priority. They service all brands and do complete furnace and air conditioning installation with professional service to Stratford, Marshfield, and the surrounding areas. Call Stratford Plumbing and Heating today, your home comfort experts. So 2 down here, and an off-speed pitch there by Lydia. As the Tigers lead here, 10-4, looking to improve their record to 12-5 on the season. And a fly ball into the infield, backing up and making the catch is number 10, Ryan Costa, for out number 3. So the final score here from Madison Field in Marshfield, it's the Marshfield Tigers 10 and the Eau Claire North Huskies 4 in a non-conference game, as the Huskies record falls now to 9-8 on the season overall. And for the Tigers, they improve to 12-5 as Molly Fox picks up the win. And that is win number 11 for her as she improves her record to 11-1. And the losing pitcher for the Huskies is Emma Goldbach. And so we'll be back in just a bit with the Nasonville Dairy's post-game show, as that will be coming up. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. And we'll be back with the seniors of the contest here and have a nice talk with them and see what their futures are and how they enjoyed their 4 years of varsity softball. So we'll be back in just a bit. And you've been watching high school softball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Rigel Plumbing and Heating in Marshfield, your local Amana dealer. Call Rigel Plumbing and Heating today to make sure your furnace is ready for the winter ahead. For expertise, honesty, and stellar service, look no further than Heritage Auto Body. Heritage Auto Body has free estimates and works with your insurance. Heritage Auto Body on Heritage Drive in Marshfield.
Cobeson Bus is hiring. It's drivers that they need. Cobeson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
Cobeson Buses would like to thank all of our school bus drivers throughout the state of Wisconsin for their safe driving. If you would like to make a difference in your community with a fun and rewarding part-time job, apply at cobeson.com.
Cobeson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and scottyspizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Retirement is a balancing act because everyone's financial situation is unique. A reverse mortgage loan can transform your home's equity into accessible cash, whether it's to pay off your mortgage, cover bills, or fund your dreams.
The cash is there if we need it, and it just takes a little stress off of our lives.
You have something else to fall back on?
Call me, Josh Kilty, your local retirement mortgage specialist, for a free consultation to help bring financial stability to your life.
We're back here in Madison Field where the Marshfield Tigers come out on top this afternoon, 10-4 over the Huskies of Eau Claire North. And with me is all 6 seniors, 2 from Eau Claire North and 4 from Marshfield here, and we're just going to go through and get their feelings of the 4 years that they played varsity ball here for Marshfield and also for Eau Claire. And with me from Eau Claire is Jasmine Walker and also Ashlyn Mallet from Eau Claire North. And then over here from Marshfield, I've got Lydia Garvin, and I've got Cameron Pierce, Kendall Pierce, and Ari Pugh. So I'm going to start with Ari over here, and you just tell me, your exciting moments in that, during your career here, and it's your career is about to end, and I know it's going to be a sad moment on Tuesday when you guys play your final home game here, but your experience through your whole career here.
Yeah. So one thing I learned during my time as a varsity player is that, well, first of all, there's time to have fun, You only get 4 years of this before you go into the adult world, and I think it's really important to learn when to be mature and when not to be mature. There's times where you can joke around with your teammates and the people that you meet along the way, and there's also time for that leadership where you can, lead the team and help them out. You got the 4 years, you might as well.
All right. Thanks, Ari.
I would say a few lessons I've learned being a varsity player is just to come in and work hard every day. Like Ari said, be serious in those serious moments and then joke when there's time. This team, it's truly a blessing to be a part of it. We're all so talented and we all get along so well, and it's just really amazing to see it all come together on the field, and just coming to work every day and practicing and just bonding every day is just something special to me. And over the 4 years, I learned how to be a leader and take initiative, keep people in check and just be there for my teammates, hold them accountable, and just let them know that I'm always there for them. So
I think I would say just having fun and just being a leader. Like Cameron said, we're seniors, so a lot of people look up to us, and we just need to have that focus and drive and have fun when we want. But ultimately it comes down to hard work, how much time you put in even when no one's looking. Even on the bad days, pushing and motivating each other is really shows how close we can be as a team and our cohesiveness. And even if we have those wins and those losses, it always just matters how close we are together. And I think it really is a privilege to be on this team and share such a strong bond with everybody, but we always find time to have that fun. So it's been a great experience to be on this team, and I'm super thankful, and I'll definitely miss it a lot when I'm gone.
A few lessons I've learned is to be a great teammate, the resilience, and come and play my best even on my bad days. Also just to have fun with my teammates all the time, and I'm really going to miss every single one of them. They've helped me grow throughout my 4 years on varsity, so yeah.
One thing I learned is that softball is just a game of mistakes, and your team's always going to be there to back you up, and everyone on my team is very supportive, and I'm really going to miss all of them next year.
One thing I've learned is to not take any of this time for granted, because one day you look back and it's all going to be gone, and you're going to miss everybody and all the memories you made and all the new people you've met. And I really am going to miss this team. Like Ashton said, I think this is probably the most fun I've ever had playing softball these 4 years, and I'm really going to miss it.
All right, what we're going to do now is we're going to take the Marshfield team here. You're going to tell everybody who you are and just say, I'm in the house, okay? So just pass it down for Ari. Pass it down.
I'm Ariana Pugh, and I'm in the house.
No, all right. I'm Cameron Pierce. I'm Kendall Pierce.
I'm Lydia Garvin.
We're the seniors, and we're in the house.
Thanks, girls. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, your last name too.
Okay. I'm Ashlyn Mallet.
I'm Jasmine Walker.
We're the Husky seniors, and we're in the house.
All right, thanks, girls. Good luck to the rest of the season. Again, the seniors from Marshfield and also Eau Claire North, and great ball game by the Marshfield Tigers as they had, let's see here, they had 10 runs on 11 hits, no errors and 6 left. And for the Huskies, 4 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors and left 6 as the Tigers come up with a big 10-4 win. The Huskies will be in action with Eau Claire Memorial for 2 games next week, while the Marshfield Tigers will be taking on DC Everest here at Madison Field next Tuesday, and we'll be bringing you the broadcast on that here on Zaleski Sports. So for John Stanford, I'm Mike Steinwagner. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. Good night now.